2, 1.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the second episode of Reality Football with Keith Porter. I'm your host, Keith Porter, and I am really excited today. We are on the beautiful campus of the University of Mount Union. But we're not just anywhere. We are on the awesome house of the Sigma Nu! Give it up for the big All right, what's going on, fellas? Good to have you here. These guys wandered in and said, hey, man, let's check out the show. And football fans, you can see we got a variety back there. I even see a hockey fan back there, but he's all about Pittsburgh, right?
Oh, yeah.
My man. All right, here we go. Hey, guys, give it up for my co-host. He was a guest on my first show. He decided that he would stick around with my co-host the rest of the season. We went to high school together. We went to junior high together. I was the best man at his wedding. And we decided to both have kids at the same time. My best friend of 34 years, Mr. John Cooper! Wow. My ring wouldn't fly off of my hand.
Breaking stuff already.
That's, hey, you know me.
Like
What's going on?
in the China shop here.
What else is new?
Man, long day.
I know. Look
Long
where
day.
we are. This
Early
is
starts are
beautiful.
killing me, but this is. It's nice. It's worth coming down here, man.
It was a good drive. Especially I didn't have to drive, so that was cool.
It helps.
I know, but $5 for shotgun going back. Too tall for that, or actually too big for that. Well, here we are, man. We got an awesome guest today. But first, let's get a little business out of the way. First of all, a couple of changes this week. Last week, the lovely Amy Cooper, your wife, was our director. She's not here today, but one of our second directors and producers of the show throughout the season, your son, Mr. Remington Cooper, he's here today working with us. Give it up for Remy. And with a little luck, we'll see Remy later on, maybe. Maybe we can get him from behind the camera, you know. He's back there eating pizza or picking his teeth or something. I don't know.
He's working on his hair.
All right. Hey, anyway, listen, don't forget, everybody, realityfootball1@gmail.com. That is our email address. You can send in comments. You can send in statements for our Dude, You're Tripping segment. That's when we read a statement that you sent in, and we'll either say we agree with you or Dude, You're Tripping. If we say you're tripping, we'll tell you why also. Also, you can leave that in the Facebook page too. Also, if you're not a friend of us on Facebook, it's Reality1 or Reality Football 1 at Facebook.com. So, without further ado, the reason why we are here at the Sigma Nu house is because I'm in real good with the president. Not only do I know the guy, but he's also my son. Give it up for El Presidente, Mr. Steele Ray Porter! You're a Heisman
Oh,
poet?
the Heisman.
Oh my God.
Hey,
What's up, dude?
Living.
Good to see you, son.
You as well.
Thanks for having us up.
Thanks for coming.
I know you made some time for your old man, finally.
I could squeeze you in finally.
I had to promise to put him on the internet to get in here, you know. Well, anyway, I also want to make sure to point out that if you want to be a guest on our show, also email us that. We would love to have you. It's all about football fans. This is a show for the fans, by the fans, all right? Anyway, you ready to get cracking?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. All right, so let's start with our Hot 5. In case you didn't catch last week's show, our Hot 5 are the 5 hottest games that I picked for a particular reason that we will talk about from yesterday's itinerary. The first game, Steelers, Seahawks. Pittsburgh's home opener. Would we go 0-2 or would the team show up? Doesn't matter. Not only did we lose, Ben Roethlisberger lost for the season with a Tommy John injury. What's up, Steel? How do you feel about that since you are repping today, man?
Yeah, it's pretty tragic. But, you know, there's also some positivity. Got to look at Mason Rudolph. Came in, played well. Season's not over yet, so we'll see what the young guy can do.
Well, I'm going to disagree with you about the season not being over because the season's over for everybody, not named Tom Brady and New England Patriots. That's just my opinion. But I was excited with what I saw yesterday. We saw a glimpse of the future with Rudolph, Samuels, Washington, Juju. Those guys look great together. I think if they can have a really strong season, the future's going to be good when Ben finally steps down. I'm predicting this on this show that Jalen Samuels will overtake James Conner as the starting running back for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I just see it.
You should have emailed that to the show so we could actually jump in on that one. So
Emailed it to myself.
You tripping, yes.
Yeah, okay. I will send a Jude, you tripping to myself. Okay, no problem. But anyway, we haven't seen Ben out for a season like this for a whole season, and we're not used to it. This guy's been a staple rock for 15 years, but we got stuff to look forward to. So we are still Steeler Nation, baby. All right.
Hey, don't get out that game just yet. You're representing. You got the Juju jersey on here tonight. Not that he needs somebody else to wear stuff. Did you see this dude? He was wearing his own gear before the game. You ever seen people warm up? No, I'm not making this up. He comes out to warm up.
That's my guy.
In his own gear.
I love it.
And yet, at least you know somebody's buying it.
I love it. Juju has fun with the game. Not like that Tool AB. It was all about himself. This guy has fun.
He can bring it though.
I know he can bring it. I watched a video on YouTube where he visited USC with his entire football gear on and started showing up to classes. It was hilarious. If you didn't see it, check it out. Juju brings a lot of fun to the game, but like you said, he brings it on the field. That's what counts. All right.
Yeah.
Next game. Ooh, them boys.
How about them boys?
Cowboys.
Looking good.
2-0 in the division.
That makes, hey, all the difference in the world right there. When you get a 2-0 jump in a division like that, you are golden. You're sitting pretty, you're sitting on top. Not just that, you have that 2-0 lead going in, but you've just established your dominance in one of the toughest divisions in football.
Yeah, well, not only are they 2-0 in the division, but the way they're doing it, Zach is almost perfect. He had a perfect QBR last week, 26 out of 30 this week, and 3 touchdowns.
7 total.
7 total. For those of us at home county, Zeke went over 100 yards again. And, man, what else can you say about him?
Hey, just keep running, man.
We don't really care, but,
They look good for now.
They look good for now. We're not hating. We're just saying they look good for now.
A lot of Cowboy seasons coming to an end by the hands of the Dallas Cowboys.
By the hands of the Dallas
That's
Cowboys.
the truth.
Let me take a check. Any Dallas Cowboys fans back there?
No.
No. Well, there you go. All right. Are y'all alone? All right. Oh, I didn't want to put this down, but I had to after decimating our Steelers opening day. The Patriots, everybody wanted to see what they would look like with Antonio Brown at the roster, and fans were not disappointed still. AB did his thing, a few passes, and a touchdown.
The rich get richer.
I know, right?
They didn't have to play a lot. Easy day, 4 catches, 50+ yards, touchdown, and they did it with ease. It's a luxury. They don't need him, but it's like Kevin Durant on the Warriors.
Right, and that's my question. Is it going to be like just easy days for him, or is he going to have a fit because he's not getting the touches he wants?
Despite what people might say, he's a team wrecker, he's selfish. I think he'll be fine. Brady will get him the ball enough, be a great teammate, the winning culture. I think he'll step aside himself a little bit.
You're not going to just be a great teammate. You're a jerk. You're a selfish jerk. You're not going to all of a sudden become a great
When
teammate.
it's all said and done, he's going to have a ring.
Yeah.
Unlike you.
I knew that when he signed with them.
Flying across the room here. But I think that he might just be able to swallow some of that back, knowing full well what he's in for at the end of the season. He can coast
If he's
through
smart.
it. He can coast through it.
If he's smart, he can coast right into a ring.
Effort, and absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see. All right. Well, our 4th game on the list was the rematch of the Saints-Rams NFC Championship. Not a stranger to controversy, you said, Coop.
No, not at all. One more time. I mean, not as detrimental as it was at the NFC Championship last year, but still, the refs have got to do a better job, man. This is just getting ridiculous.
Yeah. And I mean, we got that to talk about later. And also, this game is significant because another future Hall of Famer went down. Drew Brees is out for about 6 weeks at least with a thumb injury. Teddy Bridgewater at the helm, baby.
And Teddy Dollars, man, that guy is paid. He is the highest paid backup.
Might be the smartest move they made in the last.
It's time for him to step up. He's in the spotlight now. Earn your money.
How many years though since he's?
Oh, it was just a couple for Teddy B. He was balling before he went out. Remember that. Minnesota was a hot team.
I love to see it. So
okay. All right. Well, you made fun of me because I forgot to put on our 5th hot 5. What do you got?
Well, this week, because you gave me an itinerary with 4, I just dug deep. No, actually, I didn't.
You dug deep.
But I brought the Chiefs and the Raiders into the mix simply because, well, your guy.
Mahomes boy.
Mahomes boy.
Awesome. The best nickname in football. Pat Mahomes.
4 TDs, right? I mean, this dude he's on fire, and I just didn't want to overlook that this week.
Is anybody going to be able to stop that video game? Save New England? Unbelievable offense.
I mean, the NFC will line up a little bit better than the AFC with him right now. That's the way it's looking.
Yeah, and just remember, Tyreek Hill's got to come back too. Woo! Weapons everywhere.
You look at Mecole Hardman, it's basically just mini Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're losing speed.
Not losing anything.
Another luxury.
They lost Kareem Hunt, but the running back by committee thing seems to be working.
They got Shady McCoy.
Yeah, he's not,
Hey, he's still a bad boy.
He's still a bad boy, absolutely. I don't know, man. Kelsey, Sammy Watkins, this team is just ridiculous.
So you're calling it now, right? Chiefs Patriots, right? That's what you're looking at?
Who else would it be? I mean, that's
We should add that on the.
It's going to be Chiefs Patriots. If you don't think that it's going to be Chiefs Patriots, then please email us. I want to hear why.
I love hearing
Chiefs
Steelers
Patriots.
say week 2.
I would love to
Chiefs
say
Patriots.
Pittsburgh's in there, but it will be Chiefs. Anybody doubt that Chiefs Patriots in AFC? Pretty much a slam dunk.
Hey, those
It's too
Ravens.
early.
Those Ravens are looking.
early.
Those Ravens are deadly right now.
I gotta give you that. Okay, Ravens.
Defense.
I don't know what's going on in Baltimore, but that's the team nobody talked about. As far as the AFC North, it was all about the new Cleveland look. Pittsburgh, addition by subtraction. Nobody mentioned the Ravens, and wow, gotta give it up. You're absolutely right. All right, well, that's our hot 5 for today. We are ready to roll into Do You Trippin'? You ready for that? All right. So listen, we want our viewers to email their statements for Do Your Trippin'. But today we have the Beta Iota chapter of the Sigma Nu. They all submitted a statement that we can read for Do Your Trippin', and we'll take them.
Sure.
Okay, and we'll tell them if we agree with them or if they're triple. Well, we'll get still the ball club. How's that?
All right.
Yeah, do something. Decide, sit there.
Hey, man.
Do something.
I tell
Somebody's
people
got to look
they
pretty
tripping.
in this mix.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Who's looking pretty? Oh, okay. I'm just checking.
Remy's looking pretty.
The guy that's not on the camera.
The guy's on the camera. Yeah, you better get perfect. All right. Our first one comes from Ryan. Ryan, where are you?
Here, dog.
All right. Ryan said, Steele, we're going to throw this one at you.
All right.
After their dominant performance against the Vikings yesterday, the Packers are without a doubt a Super Bowl contender.
Dude, you tripping.
Whoa, really?
Tripping.
How come?
I don't know. I don't have faith in Aaron Rodgers since the past 10 years. He's flashy, pretty boy, makes the great throws. New offense, new system, 2 weeks, looks great. Week 15, come see me.
Oh man, my boy Dez is tripping right now. Dez, he's not my son. I don't know who he is. Man, how do you feel about that?
Rodgers is the man.
Rodgers is the man. What about the defense though? They're number 1 ranked right now. It's after 2 weeks.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Jamie quarterback and the
We'll give it some
Vikings
time, but
can never count on them.
Hey, y'all played the Bears defense, so okay. All right, hey, thanks a lot, Ryan. Appreciate that one. All right, our second one, I'm going to take this one. This one comes from Justin. Where you at, Justin? All right, Justin. Yeah, woo. Justin said, the 49ers are the best team that no one is talking about right now. Justin, I am going to say, dude, you're tripping. Now, there's a caveat to that. It's not that I just disagree with you, but you're missing out on a team that we just spoke of, the Baltimore Ravens. Nobody's talking about the Ravens. And as much as I love Jimmy Garoppolo, there is something that, what's his name for Ravens quarterback? Lamar Jackson brings to the table that's just exciting. That's just a little bit something special. So if I had to pick the best team that no one's talking about, I would probably go with the Ravens. But I do agree that nobody's mentioning the 49ers, and they're looking pretty good. So it's kind of a wash. So not bad. Thank you.
Hey, in all fairness, this is your show. You could have mentioned him. You had top 5. You could have put him on there.
Yeah, I can do what I want to do. Yeah, what
So
you
yeah,
said.
nobody's talking about him.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it week 3.
Let's talk about week 3. All right, cool.
We're talking 59, but
Okay. All right, Coop, you ready for this?
All right, hit me.
All right, this one's from Andrew. Andrew, where you at,
Right
bud?
here.
All right, my man repping Pittsburgh, baby. That's how we do it.
Born and raised.
I know that's right. He's from the motherland. Okay. Coop, Andrew said the Saints will make the playoffs with Bridgewater at the helm for the next 6 weeks.
Dude, you are tripping.
Oh, man.
No.
You don't like Teddy B?
It's not that I don't like him, but Breeze is the backbone of that team. No doubt they're not going to go anywhere without him. And no.
So you got no faith in the running game, no faith in the offensive line and receiving core, no faith in the
I have
defense,
faith.
no faith in Sean Payton.
I have faith in the receiving core, but I just don't see him stepping up to fill those shoes. It's not-
Wow. Man, how you feel about that?
Hey, I'd say they got one of the best running back duos in the league. And
Absolutely.
They got receivers that he can throw to.
Absolutely.
And watch out for Taysom Hill.
Jason.
Listen, I think it's just going to be, it's all about chemistry. It's all about chemistry, right?
Sure.
Bridgewater is a different bird than Breeze, you know? If they can get that chemistry with him, then I think they'll be all right. So,
Ask me again in 3 weeks.
I'll ask you again.
Come back to
Weeks,
that.
yeah. I'll ask you again. All right, Steele, you're going to take the last 2. You ready?
All right.
Okay. This one I submitted. The Colts are still a playoff team without Andrew Luck.
I agree.
Really?
I agree.
No, surprising somebody else is with
Jacoby
them.
Brissett got handed the keys to like a nice Rolls Royce or a Ferrari. That offense got plenty of weapons, got defensive playmakers. Leonard on defense, I hope he gets healthy, but he's a competent quarterback. I believe in him. He's got a set of legs. He can run. He adds to that offense.
Yeah.
I like the
The Colts did a lot in the offseason. This is one of the teams that, as a Steelers fan, that I was concerned with. And I think if Brissett had got a bulk of the work in camp, they would look even scarier right now. I think this team can be a playoff contender, not so much because of how good they are, which I do think they're going to be good with him, but I just think the AFC is just that weak and unpredictable, especially with the Steelers being out.
If Ben Roethlisberger was healthy, I would say no. But with Ben Roethlisberger being out, I think that's
Right.
what opens up for the Colts.
Let's see what happens. They have the Falcons next week, so that'll be a better chance, I think.
Okay. All right, Steele, one more of that for you. This one comes from Josh. Where you at, Josh? All right. Josh said Cam Newton will be traded before the season is over. That's deep.
I don't know.
That's deep.
I gotta say, dude, you tripping. Just because I think Carolina will show him the respect of letting him finish the season. But after that, I don't know. He's stinking up the joint right now. I don't know if he's hurt. I don't know if he's in his head.
What I
But
tell you,
it's a sad performance.
Cam Newton's going to be a runway model before the season.
I know, right? Dude! Oh my gosh, come on, man. If one more person says this man has fashion style, I'm going to slap you. He looked like somebody at church complaining because they said their greens was getting cold. That dude had a scarf on, man.
He has drip. It's called drip. He has drip. Right, Remy? Drip.
Oh my gosh, all right.
We'll go with that.
Listen, Josh, this is how I feel about it. I believe he'll be traded. I'm with Steele. They won't do that during the season, but I think he's about to get traded. I really do. I feel that way.
I think it's Deion Sanders' son.
I'm wearing a scarf to a press conference. Come on, dude. Somebody check my greens. They getting cold.
It's the first Carolina night.
Yeah, it was. All right, well, that's it for Dude, You're Tripping. You guys ready to do the rundown? Can we get up for the rundown? Woo! All right. Let's run down all the scores from yesterday. All right. Okay, so we did Chiefs Raiders. Chiefs 28, Raiders 10.
Oh boy.
My homeboy was kind of hoping the Raiders would show up again after that emotional big win last week, but they played my homeboy, so whatever. Packers over the Vikings 21-16. That was a very close game. Kirk Cousins, man, it's like you love him 1 minute, you want to strangle him the next. I don't know.
I'm on the strangle side.
Yeah, exactly. Especially after you get, $80-something million guaranteed. Oh, here's the surprise game of the week, though. Speaking of Cam Newton, Bucks 20, Panthers 14. Man, give it up for my dude down there with Tampa Bay. We was ready to get rid of Jameis Winston last week. He put off a good win.
I think Cam just wore the wrong scarf.
Yeah, whatever.
You won a wrong scarf. I know.
25 for 51.
There were some dumb play calls in there, man. You're running McCaffrey, in a suite when you got that 260-pound behemoth called Cam Newton back there, and your success rate with him running it in is much higher.
I noticed that he's not running much at all.
He's got to be still hurt.
He has to be, because that's when he won MVP. Like, he was equally as powerful running as throwing.
Yeah,
he's not even
he was doing whatever he wanted.
I didn't see any of the rushing stats with anything that they put up, but I did see that they had 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and I'll give him one more 0 for that.
And one more 0 for that outfit you wore, dude.
Yes, sir.
All right, Ravens 23 over the Cardinals. Man, Heisman Trophy winner. That was a heck of a game, huh?
It's the new age of football.
New age of football. That was exciting in its own right. It'd been great if it was higher scoring. But the Ravens victorious again. They're 2-0 in the AFC North, and looking pretty good. The Bills. This is the game that shocked me. The Bills beat the Giants after an embarrassing loss to Dallas last week. I thought New York would come out balling. They lost to the Buffalo Bills with Josh Allen. How about the Bills, man?
Hey, how about them Giants? Anytime that Eli Manning
I don't want to get you started on Eli Manning again.
gets himself in a situation where he has to leave the pocket, disaster happens.
Disaster happened.
Now, I will give him credit. He only got sacked once. But you can't get sacked when you snap and throw like that anyway. So we'll just call Eli what we call Eli. And
Okay, do Buffalo have a team this year, or just Giants that bad?
They're competitive.
Yeah, they'll be
they're a
all right.
competitive roster.
All right.
And it's tough for the New York offense.
I'd like to see
Wide
Buffalo.
receivers.
I'd like to see Buffalo do something. I like Josh Allen.
That
And,
might be a team that sneaks in there that nobody's talking about too, though.
Oh.
Off to an 0 start. Let's see how
That should be on Do Your Tripper.
They might.
I'd have to see that to believe
They
it.
Well,
might ruin someone's season.
They have the Bengals next week, so
Another win,
it'll be a
yay!
little while before
Go
we get
Bills!
a true test. Let's see how it goes.
All right. The 49ers, my sister's team. My sister told me to give her a shout out today, or she would pull my tongue out of my mouth when I was sleeping. Hello, Pamela Elizabeth Porter. Happy birthday to you. I love you. Queen Pam, all that. You got it? Oh, I can't stand that husky. But anyway, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But shout out to my sister Pam. 49ers, 41-17 over the Bengals. This is why they were the Dude You're Tripping. It's one of the best teams everybody's talking about.
NFC West can be very competitive.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Seahawks,
Absolutely.
Rams.
Yeah, if Jimmy G can stay upright, look out for the 49ers.
Janine Garofalo's got what, like 300 yards?
Now, why you gotta disrespect the man like that?
Who? What I
Jimmy, not Janine.
Did I say Janine?
You said Janine
Oh,
Garoppolo.
you know what I meant.
No, I know what you said.
Well, hey.
You wrong, dude. You so wrong. Colts, 19-17 over the Titans. Is that right? The Titans. Who
That's in
cares?
the who cares.
Yeah, but we was giving the Colts some props, man. All right.
With that shellacking on Cleveland.
All right.
About the implosion, so.
Now, this is the game that shocked me. I thought the Eagles would beat the Falcons. Falcons came out 24-20. Matt Ryan looking awful at first, but actually both quarterbacks scored, but they pulled it together in the second half. Kind of a shocker to me. I didn't think the Falcons had it in them.
Julio Jones just said.
Julio's a beast. Julio's a beast, man. That's all there is to it.
More controversy in that one, too.
Yeah, well, you want to talk about it? You want to talk about it later?
No, we can come back to
We'll
it.
come back to it. Okay. All right. Shocker of the week. The Chargers lost to the Lions 13-10. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. I gotta have my baby Sissy Zell on the show. She's all about the Chargers. She's from there. And I don't know why we can't just trust the Chargers. We can't trust Phillip Rivers.
You can't trust Phillip Rivers.
We can't trust Phillip
There
Rivers.
were more interceptions than touchdowns in that game.
That's pretty sad. That's sad, man. All right, we know about the Pats dominating the Dolphins. The Dolphins need to just, I don't even know what's wrong with them. That's another story for another time.
The JV football team.
The JV football team and the Jags. 12-13. Nice baseball game with the Houston Texans, man. Houston had to have that one.
Oh, so just an ugly score.
Yeah, it's a really good score.
I thought the Texas offense would be a little more potent. I think the Jags are showing they're pretty vulnerable. Expecting a little more, but it's a good one for the Texans.
I'd have to be pretty impressed with that, though, considering the Jags defense. You know, they're still pretty good. We had them on the show last week talking about the huge loss of Nick Foles and what this meant to them. This team fought pretty good to keep the Texans at 13. I think that says a lot for them.
He's like it.
Yeah. All
The
right.
defense wins championships, or so I'm told, but I'll tell you, it makes for boring football.
I always say
it's a snooze for
defense don't win championships. Who got the highest score win? But that's
player
me.
now doesn't even want to play for them. Jalen Ramsey pressed the trade.
Come to Pittsburgh. I can't stand him, but come to Pittsburgh. Why don't we get anybody? That's my rant. We'll talk about that later. All right. Let's move along here. Cowboys 31-24 to Redskins. We talked about that. Redskins, man. Is it time to put Dwayne Haskins in? OH!
I hope.
That was pretty lame. OH!
I hope.
There we go. Is it time to put Dwayne Haskins in, man?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
He's the future. He's going to be a stud. Don't get him hurt.
Don't get him hurt.
Case Keenum. Is that their quarterback, Keenum? He can take
Yeah.
offense. He can
And then
let him get beat up.
the running game can't seem to get together. They drafted Darius Geis, was I think first overall at that early rounds last year. He was hurt in camp, didn't play all season. They were looking forward to great things with him starting this year, and boom, he's hurt again. Can't get it together, man.
See it.
Oh, Washington, yep. All right, we know about the Seattle Seahawks beating my Steelers 28-26. Defensively, we were not there. Oh, we had a great game in the first half. We had, 4 sacks? We looked great. I even saw some secondary coverage. Because normally our secondary couldn't cover a $2 bet. And but they showed up a little bit, and then all of a sudden Russell Wilson, man, just doing his thing up the middle.
He's a Super Bowl champion. That guy can play.
Yeah, he can play. And last game we had the Bears and Broncos, 16-14, another who cares game in my opinion. I don't know what to make of the Bears. 1 week Trubisky didn't know what he's doing. Next week they look great. And the Broncos really should have had this one. There's no excuse for that.
Bears found a kicker.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, Joe Flacco, man. What's happening with him? Is he gonna fit in down there in Denver or what?
Who knows, man?
Yeah, I don't know, and I don't really care.
Yeah, that's you said it right.
Okay.
From the jump.
Okay. All right, fellas, let's give it up for a rundown. Segment noodle. Okay. All right, that's the rundown. Our next section is what we call Big Deal or No Big Deal, where we list key injuries from yesterday, and we ask our guests, is it a big deal or no big deal? Obviously, there were just 2 major injuries that's on everybody's mind, and we asked our guest, Mr. Steel Rain Porter. Ben Roethlisberger out for the season. Big deal or no big
It's a
deal?
huge deal. Steelers season potentially down the drain. We got a guy who hasn't really had to carry an NFL team yet, Mason Rudolph. But he did show flashes in the game. Couldn't get it done. He had an interception, which really, I'm going to put that on Dante Moncrief. We'll talk about him later. But it's a huge deal. It opens up a spot for maybe the Colts or another AFC team. Hopefully Steelers can be competitive, but it wasn't a great start with Ben Roethlisberger without him.
Yeah, true. Coop, you think it's a big deal or no big
Well, it's
deal?
a huge deal. He hit it right on the head. I think that maybe jumping right to the Colts could be a leap at this point. We still have 1 game this week to be played tonight. A lot of hype coming into week 1. We saw what happened.
Yeah, right.
But let's not write them off yet. Let's see. I mean, right now that division could be anybody's, right? Baltimore looks good. They got out to an early start. but let's not write the Browns off just yet.
Well, let me disagree with both of you all the way around, okay? First of all, yeah, let's write off the Browns, let's write off the Steelers, let's write off the Bengals. The division belongs to the Ravens. Let's call it what it is. Now, to answer the question, I don't think it's that big of a deal, okay? And I'm going to tell you guys why you probably think I'm crazy. It's no big deal because I just feel this team was going nowhere anyway, okay? Why risk ending up 8-8, 9-7, getting the middle of the road pick? I'd rather us get some experience with our young guys, get some experience with the future, get a good draft pick, especially somebody in the secondary that can cover someone, and move on to the future. It's just ridiculous how good New England is. It's ridiculous that they got Antonio Brown on top of that. It's ridiculous that they are in the worst division in football, that they won it already going away 2 games into the season.
Buffalo.
Yeah, exactly. They're division winners every year. So what is the point? So I think right now it's not a big deal. I think this is the best way to go into the future, letting our young guys, especially our young quarterback, get some experience.
Emotional Steelers fan, objective Steelers fan.
And
Not
then
a Steelers
you
fan.
can put us that
I think
way.
he's saying tank it for a draft pick. is what
But
he's
dad, son, right, wrong. That's how that goes.
saying. What's your other one?
All right. Obviously, the other key injury yesterday, Drew Brees going down. We kind of talked about it earlier, so we can reiterate again. Big deal or no big deal? Still 6 weeks.
I think it's a big deal. I got a lot of great teams in the NFC. I love Teddy Bridgewater. I hope he can return to his former self, but I just don't see it happening. I don't see the production that Drew Brees has, and I think they're going to fall behind. And by the time Drew Brees comes back, if he's even really that great when he comes back, it'll be too late.
Be too late.
You got a very expensive, high-priced, expensive backup. It's mediocre.
So he's
Filling the
he's
shoes.
paid to not be a big deal, or not to be a big deal.
Hey, they paid him,
Yeah.
but he's filling the shoes of a great quarterback, and I just don't see it. For the next 6 weeks, they might have some trouble on their hands.
Okay. I hate to say this, but I'm kind of on the fence. I think it's all about the chemistry. I said it earlier with Teddy Bridgewater. It's about how the team can adjust to him. I think Bridgewater is able to play championship level football, but can you adjust fast enough to him? The O-line, his cadence, the wide receivers, his timing, all that to stay competitive, in the rankings. So, it's out. We'll see.
If they have all preseason, they throw their backups more than they put their starters in anyway. So he's got the snaps, he's got the cadences. He's been playing with the team. Now he's been sitting for 2 weeks, comes back into it. He's not there yet. And
Okay.
they might click, they might not, but I'm going to hedge on the side of probably it's not going to happen.
Okay. Well, let's ask our boys, the Beta Iota chapter of Sigma Nu. What's up? Woo! Okay, Ben Roethlisberger. Big deal, no big deal?
Big deal.
Big deal.
Big deal?
Big deal.
Big deals all around.
Yeah.
All right, Drew